What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. This is episode 29, or 39, sorry. Episode 39. Couldn't read my own handwriting. And we got ourselves an empty trailer. I've always wanted to drive with an empty trailer. I finally got my empty trailer. We'll see how this goes. Whoa, buddy. And if this game doesn't crash on me, you're gonna see the secret, which mod I had installed to make this game a little bit better. But I'm not gonna mention it until you guys see it for your guys' selves. Or until I see it for myself, because I haven't actually seen it yet either. All I did was I actually put in a few mods, different kinds of trucks, like heavy hauler trucks. They look just like my truck, but they got the bigger tires, bigger wheels. They're not like monster truck like the CAT was. They're just like it's like a Peterbilt 379, I want to say, or a Kenworth W900. With hey buddy, Kenworth W900, which just I don't think it's a Kenworth W900. I think it's a Peterbilt 379, not the 389 like the one we have, but the 379. And it's pretty much just set out to do the heavy hauling type of jobs. And I haven't actually got to it, as you guys know, with me and mods. I kind of, with me and recording and me and with mods, I tend to just jump right into it, and then I end up talking about how I crashed a million times and had to go back and uninstall mods and do all this stuff to, get my game back to normal, or remove mods and whatnot. But I actually started the game up. I picked up this job from Walmart. I was only about a minute or two into picking up this job when I started to record, so you guys didn't miss much. I just wanted to make sure that I could get the truck, or I could pick up my truck, pick up my trailer, and just go on the road without any glitchiness or anything happening like that. So once I was able to do that, I just started recording. Once I picked up the load, I started recording. It was really hard to get out of the Walmart parking lot, especially with this 3-axle here. But I got it done. I added in, I believe it was 2 heavy hauler trucks. I believe they're the same, but there's different skins on them. I couldn't really find skins for the trucks, so I went with like a yellow and black one that kind of looks like CAT, but it doesn't say CAT on it. It says an oversized load on the front, and like it has beacons and stuff. And then the other truck is also the same one, but it's like white. I believe it's white. I'd have to go back and check it. I should write down or take a picture of the screen of what I actually have. I also got some trailers with liftable axles. So, they have either 4 tires or 8 tires in the back, or 12 tires in the back. Sorry, I was adding 12 tires in the back, and so you can lift up two of them, 2 in the front. Whatever ones that are closest to the front of the truck are the ones you can lift up. I believe so. Not exactly sure. And then I wanted to. I tried to load in, or I don't know if it's gonna work. I haven't seen any, but some gasoline trailers that say Loves on the side. Actually, there goes one just passed us, so that mod is working. Loves truck stop. Anyway, it's a gas station once you get into like New Mexico or Texas area. I think it's just, it might just be Texas. I'm not exactly sure, but I've seen Loves before. I've seen Triple T. I've seen another one. I just can't. I can't get it off the top of my head. San Simon. I believe this is at the end of Arizona, I want to say. Possibly. I don't know. And then I added, I believe I added other gasoline trailers just for the other people to haul. I don't think I added any other trailers for myself. I think most of the stuff that I actually added was from the Steam Workshop, which was basically, well, the 389 trucks were from the ATS-MODS website. That's where I get most of my mods. Just to get the actual trucks. Sometimes you can't get them from the Steam Workshop. Sometimes you got to actually go and download them and put the file folders in there. It sounds complicated. It's really not that complicated once you get the hang of it. And then, of course, since I'm a Dodger fan, Los Angeles Dodgers, I found a paint skin for, it's a newer truck that I don't normally drive, but just to have it on one of my trucks on the, I believe it goes on the Peterbilt, not Peterbilt, or maybe it is Peterbilt, 579. It's either a Peterbilt or a Kenworth, not exactly sure. But it's a newer style truck, and I got the skin for that. I mean, I'll probably put it on my, I think I do have a 579. I'll probably put it on my truck. I won't be driving it, but I'll put it on my truck. Greyhound. Honk honk. So it's really early in the morning for me. It's about 6 a.m. Having a rough time sleeping. It's either I get too much sleep or I don't sleep at all. I stay up the entire night just watching like plane videos, or I was watching, actually I wanted to play this game a little bit, well, earlier, about 12 hours ago. I was watching Ice Road Truckers. It's a very old show. I haven't actually seen them since about 5 or 6 years ago when they had the first season out. But I was watching that for probably, I watched about 4 seasons in a row. I actually watched them on YouTube. But it was kind of hard to watch them. I was kind of like, I was like glancing at the screen every time something cool would happen or some argument would happen, but because you know how those reality TV shows are. But I wasn't really paying much attention to what was going on, because on YouTube, when they're on YouTube as opposed to like Hulu or whatever, whoever else carries them, you know, if you watch it on like Amazon or whatever, you see the actual it's full screen, HD, everything. If you watch it on YouTube, it's like a screen within a screen. So you're watching, even on full screen, there's like a background that's constantly moving, which I don't understand why these people do this. Probably because it's copyrighted, but So it's the, it's a full screen, and then right in the middle of that screen, there's probably like, well, depending on what kind of monitor you have. Mine's 27 inches, so it's probably a 10 by 10 inch square of the TV show, and then the rest is like a screensaver that just keeps your eyes, get your eyes' attention. So now I'm pretty far into where I'm going, so I can pause it here and show you where I'm at. On the 10. We were in Tucson. We're coming through New Mexico. Gonna get to El Paso here on the 10. And then the 10 breaks off and goes south. We're gonna get on the 20. And then a little bit before Abilene, we're gonna get on this 87 and go to Lubbock. We can actually buy a garage there, which would be nice. I got the coast to coast map because I was sick and tired of waiting. We can go all the way to Key West. I don't know how we get there. Oh yeah, on the road, on the big old bridge. We can go all the way up to Portland, Maine. Rochester, not exactly sure where that is. Rochester, heard of it, not sure where. Cleveland, Ohio, Detroit. Can't go like up here anywhere. I don't know where Detroit is. Maybe it is really there. Chicago, Milwaukee, Green Bay, Duluth, Grand Forks, Fargo, Bismarck, Billings, Missoula, Butte, Spokane, Seattle, Portland, Eugene, and I don't know how any of these cities look because I haven't. This is my first trip is doing it with you guys here, so you guys are going to be the first ones to see. I mean, I'm sure that most of the road when you're traveling on the. Let me get back to over here. Most of the roads. Wow, it didn't load. Maybe because I did it a little while ago before I started playing. Most of the roads, when you're driving on in between cities, looks exactly like this. There's occasional little mountain hill areas. But most of the terrain looks exactly like this. There's a, dirt in the center. There's not really like a main. My trailer's going into the other lane, but whatever. There's cactus, of course, once you get into New Mexico, or once you get into Arizona, really. But there's not really a divider in the center. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not. Sometimes there's not. So, but this is what it really looks like, at least, because I've been on the 10 for long periods of time, and once you pass a main city or like a little gas station like this, you go back to seeing a whole lot of nothing. So. Yeah, but so I got the coast to coast map. It's a mod. Obviously, the game creators are taking their sweet little time with making, it's, like I said a couple episodes ago, it's going to probably take them 48 years to put up the other, not 48 years, like 45 years to put up the other 45 states that they're missing. So I like these people that put up these mods. I don't really trust like I've said before about coast to coast maps, I don't really trust them completely, but this one seems to be working fine. I'll see how it is once we get to our delivery spot. The game crashes or something happens, then you'll know I'll probably still upload the game, but right up until the crash, if it does crash, hopefully it doesn't, knock on wood. But the game came out 2015, I want to say. or maybe early 2016. You know, and you're calling it American Truck Simulator, and when it first came out, all it was California, and then they added Nevada. Oh, we're in Texas already. Welcome to Texas. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Little bit El Paso discovered. Lot of lag or freezing happening here. Oh, and I added the, you know how we have the show autos, the big old trailer that hauls cars. Just trying to look around. The big old trailer that hauls cars. I got a few more skins for that, so you might see them passing by. I saw one a little while ago when I first started talking about it. That's why it popped into my head. Or I saw it and then I was like, oh, I have that one. I think it's like Cat Truck Racing. It's like a yellow and black skin for the truck. But so yeah, like when the game came out, there was only California. Then they added Nevada. About, I'm not even sure how much longer. By the time I got the game around October, it had California, Arizona, and Nevada. And Nevada and California were add-ons. Which means, not California, Nevada and Arizona were add-ons, which means the game just started out as California. I wouldn't have bought the game if it just started with California. I mean, you could see how much I go crazy about going the same direction every single time. So that's what kind of got me into, you know, I know the game, you know, the game creators I think are more focused on, because the game creators are the same game creators on Euro Truck Sim. I think they're more focused on Euro Truck Sim than they are on American Truck Sim, as you could tell by the development of the states or of the area, because we get 3 states and they get the entire country over there, the whole France and England and whatever's across the, I don't really know much about anything over there, but they get like an entire like 2 entire countries, and we only get 3 states. There's probably 220 plus cities. No, I want to say like 400 plus cities in Euro Truck. Maybe more actually, because I got 3 countries. But I don't know how many actual cities are on the map itself. But I know there's a lot. If you look at the map, there's a lot of cities for Euro Truck, and they're still developing stuff for that game. So maybe they don't have enough developers for American Truck. Like, I mean, a lot of people buy this game. A lot of people, there's a lot of support behind this game as far as people buying it, and still people are still buying it. So I just don't understand why they're not developing more, and so that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna try and see if I can get this coast to coast mod to work. And here we are in Texas. Get off the phone. Gosh. So, yeah. That's why I decided to do this whole thing. And I wanted to rant a little bit about American Truck. The developers anyways. Because if you really want a game to develop more and more, you're not going to wait 5+ years to give us the all 48 states, because you can't give us Alaska unless you get Canada's rights, and then you're going to lose some money. And unless you get a cargo boat to ship us over to Hawaii in about, I don't know, 30 days. That's no fun, being on a boat, unless you can drive around the boat back and forth. No. I was just joking. But, yeah. Just give us 45 states. These... My lights aren't on. These people that make all these mods, like the person that made this mod, obviously knows how to create the coast-to-coast map. You know, it doesn't have all the cities in it, but at least we're not just traveling less than, I want to say, if you go from the far east side of Arizona and then go the route to like San Diego and then go up north to Eureka or Hornbrook or whatever is at the top. I think it's Eureka, maybe it's Hornbrook. It'll probably be like it'll probably take like 2 hours real time for me to drive that far. But of course we can cross Nevada and then go that way. But if we stay on the, what is it, the 10, and we get on the 8, and then we just take the 5 all the way up, you know, it could take less than 2 hours. Could probably take an hour and a half. Yeah, it's probably about an hour and a half, because I think 500 miles is about half an hour. So now we have the option to go from either San Diego all the way up to Maine, or Seattle all the way across to Maine, or all the way down to Florida. If this mod, you know, stays stable. But let's see how much time we have to sleep. I hit the wrong button. 7 hours and 1 minute. Here comes that CAT truck I was talking about. I gotta get over. We're gonna get on the 20. Midland and Dallas, it says. Hey, I've been there. This is what it looks like, too. The interchange, anyways. Here comes that CAT auto truck. I'm gonna stay right here. Whoa. Actually, I'm gonna hug the middle. That's pretty cool. I've driven this way before, so that's why I've decided to actually go this way. And that's what it really, the interchange really looks like that. You go around and you loop over a bridge, or we went under. I think you actually go over. I could be wrong. And then I put, I put something on this truck. Oh, I put brighter reverse lights. Cause I was always complaining about the reverse lights not being bright enough. And in the store, there's actually, in the repair shop or the store, either Peterbilt store or the repair shop. And this is actually the speed limit. Wow. They got everything right on this. And I don't even know, I gotta give this guy credit one of these days. Whenever I find out what his name is. It'll be in the description below, but the speed limit once you get on the 20 is 85 miles an hour. And I don't think it changes for big rigs, but I think there's a speed limit that they have to go by. So I think they're actually not going that fast. Or maybe they are, I don't know. Sometimes I think they are going that fast, because when I see them, or when I used to see them, they used to pass me up as I was in cruise control going 85. So that's really cool. I don't know what I'm honking at, but I'm honking at something. What is this? Tornado weather? That'd be awesome if this game had like gusting winds. Or gusty winds. The next rest stop or bed icon, I've been looking all over for that bed icon in the ATS-MODS.com, or I think it's, yeah, ATS-MODS.com, and the Steam Workshop, for the bed icon to be anywhere but this little map that I have to have on. Like just to put it somewhere in a corner so I could, like, you know, just a little bed. That's all I need. Just to know how much more sleep I have. I don't want to know last minute when I'm yawning. Even though when he yawns, it's like there's still about 4 hours remaining. But if there's nowhere to sleep, then we're kind of SOL. So what time is it in the game? 8:11. It does look like Texas weather though. Off to the, well, where my from where I'm sitting, off to the northwest, more north than west, but kind of like where my door is, my door frame. And then I was also looking at like the excavators, and it just reminded me because I saw this truck. These are all normal to the game. I don't know what I was thinking when I was like, because I was kind of like wondering the other day. I was like, when I was playing last, I was like, I don't know if those trucks are actually normal to the game, or if they changed the trailers to be 3 axles. Because some of them are 2, some of them are 3, and I don't know which ones they changed. I guess it would be any of the ones that are 3 axles. That's my guess anyway. Tesla, Tesla. Tesla, 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 and a Tesla. So the reason I got the Peterbilt 379, not this one, but the one below it, was because I was watching Ice Road Truckers, and I was kind of looking at their trucks and be like, that'd be pretty cool to drive those trucks. But you know, those trucks were also, well, in season 1 they're W900s and they're pretty old, but you know, they had that headache rack on the back. They were like, you know, made to haul heavy equipment. So is there a rest stop coming up here anytime soon? I know we don't have that much longer on our journey, but I kind of want to sleep before I gotta park. Let's see what we got. We got 4.5 hours until we gotta get some sleep. You got about, well, it's slowly going down, but about 3 hours, so I think we're good, but I don't know what California Highway Patrol's doing out here. I think it'd be more DPS, and I had to slow down there. I couldn't see what was in front of me. So I've never heard of the 87. There could be an 87 out here, but I don't really know. See if I can get some water without crashing into the wall, or the wall, without going off into the terrain. I guess I have no choice but to just go for the drop-off. We have about an hour and a half. Hopefully it doesn't take me an hour and a half to park. I thought what I saw on the map was multiple sleeping spots. I know there's one in Abilene. That's because I looked on the map a lot earlier, and I know there's one in Lubbock because that's where we're going, and it's like a city. Can't believe Midland's not a city. So now that I have this mod, and hopefully it continues to be stable, or if it is stable after I drop off this load, I think I'm going to turn off the automatic updates for this game and just keep it where I'm at unless something really awesome comes out, like maybe another state. But even if another state comes out, it's not going to give me, one state's not going to give me the want to go and play it if I can already play it, sort of, you know. Because I was thinking that they were going to add Las Cruces. Well, they could be adding Las Cruces. I don't even know yet, but Las Cruces and Albuquerque and possibly like Carlsbad, or I don't know. Carlsbad, yeah, I think it's Carlsbad, New Mexico. Because that's where they have all the alien type stuff. Like alien signs and stuff. That's what they're really focusing on for New Mexico. Which is cool, I guess, for some people. A cop. Most of the quote-unquote unidentified flying objects, most of them, or if not all of them, I'd say 99.5%. I'll give you a 0.5% chance, but 99.5% of them are probably the government. probably has to do with the Area 51. Just saying, you know, all the stuff that tends to come out of there always tends to be really flashy and goes from one place to another. Lubbock discovered. What is that over there? Is that Texas Tech? Or is that a airfield? Since I don't really have the time, because we got to drop off stuff to really look around at the city. I mean, obviously, we all know that they're really shrunken down. So, any of you people that live out in Lubbock, don't get mad at me. I didn't do it. What did I run over? Where are we going? What is this? You have casinos in Lubbock? I don't know about that. I would have been there. I've been to Lubbock a few times. A lot of fun. Party town. Definitely a party town. But no, this guy's probably going to start yawning any second. This guy. We're probably going to start yawning any second. But I don't know what does that. I'm still trying to figure it out. What makes my... Whoa. I know the mouse makes it move, but something on my... something when I'm changing gears makes my... makes... not that thing. Whatever it is. Makes like this thing turn. And I hate it. I always have to go back to center. I was too busy concentrating on that, I going off into the other lane. It could be all the vibration from the steering wheel that's causing it. I really don't know, but is this Beezer Homes? I think it is, yeah. And where do you want this thing at? Actually, I'm glad I did that right then and there. Wonder if this one has it. Can't really see. Yeah, I don't think the tires lift up on this one. Okay. Now I think we're good. But I'm sure glad I did that at that time, or we would have ended up... I think it's in the enter sign. I think we just gotta pull in, actually. Let's see if they're gonna make it easy on us. But I'm thinking all you gotta do is pull in here. I think that's what this job is. Yeah. No? What am I missing here? I might actually have to come in from the other side. That's the only other thing I can think of. Look how bright those lights are. So we're going to try it from the other side. Concentration is real. I don't know why that says enter then. Alright, we gotta be clear of this truck. It's sliding, but I think we're good. Whoa! Why don't you guys tell me? Scared the crap out of me. That scared the crap out of me. All I could feel was like, because the steering wheel moves so much when you. Oh, great. Look how bright those lights are. The steering wheel moves so much when you're when you hit something. If we get all the way back here and we gotta back out of this entire area, I'm gonna be slightly angry. But I'm pretty sure by the tire marks here that you can enter from this side. It just always puts a strain because it's such a... Okay, so we can go a little bit that way. How much that way is the question. How about we just grind it along the side? I think we've done enough damage to this poor little truck. And trailer. There we go. I was gonna say, if we can't detach this truck, I'm gonna be really angry. Good work. 771 miles, 11 hours, 29 minutes, 113.3 gallons consumed. We got a damage penalty of 1.4, so they took away 53 XP, which is nothing. $17,602, 763 XP. So we're not making as much money as you can see here, but that's fine. We have enough. So what is out of Lubbock? Excuse me. Lubbock. Oh, we do got a Love's trailer. That's cool. Concrete walls. Huh, interesting. Trying to think of what other mods I might have added, but those may have been there. Oh, it's this one. But we can always change it from Vista Print to whatever, to the other one we had, whatever racing, Home Depot racing or whatever we had last time. Lubbock. What was that? Cars. Was already in Lubbock? Is there anything out of Lubbock? There's like 5 jobs, 4 jobs. 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs. We can go to Sierra Vista, Bakersfield, or Atlanta, Georgia. I'd probably pick Atlanta, Georgia over. I don't want to go back to. I honestly don't want to go back that way. I want to discover more of what's out here. What's out of Abilene? Is there anything out of Abilene? No. What about Dallas? Dallas. No. I'm assuming once you get there, there'll be stuff out of there, but as of right now, since we haven't really discovered it, there isn't really much there. Or maybe it's just since we added so much stuff. Well, yeah, we added so much stuff that the map had to, the jobs had to increase. Looking for San Antonio. San Diego. Yeah, so I'm assuming we have to discover the cities before we can actually see what's there. So what we'll probably end up doing is going to Atlanta, Georgia. It's 1,147 miles, but that's perfectly fine with me. Look at that, South Carolina and North Carolina. Oh, so that's in New York, Rochester. Oh yeah, that makes sense. See, there's only like one city, Chicago there, Kentucky, or Nashville, Tennessee, Louisville, Kentucky, Little Rock, Jackson, Mississippi, New Orleans, and then down here there's plenty of little. Probably Seminole, or not Seminoles, no. What is that city with an S? I don't know, but it's around here somewhere. It's where old people go to do stuff. But yeah, you saw those. I don't think I can actually show you any of it. Well, possibly can, but I don't want to. Yeah. I'm going to discover. Actually, I think I can possibly. If it doesn't crash on me. Oh, I think I got to go to the Peterbilt. I thought it froze right there. Yeah, so this is the it's a 357. So this is a truck that is kind of like, well, it's basically used for like long hauls or heavy hauling. And we got the cat still. Should have taken the cat out. Wonder if I can. Or maybe it's not on this one. Oh, it is right here. Hey, Dodgers. I'm a baseball fan. But yeah, so I added that one. So on our next trip, we'll probably go, well, I'm going to discover, I think Peterbilt's here. Well, I guess we can't tell until we discover it. We're going to discover whatever's here. Oh, look, there's one in Tulsa. Wisconsin, they're all over the map now. That's pretty nice. There's also, it's also nice that we have garages that we can discover out here. So let me pull out of here. It's already morning. How tired are we? 2 hours. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I surely did, discovering new places. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Peace out.